So, November the 19th, protest day for the farmers. I'm not going. Doesn't really affect me much anymore, to be honest, but that's for another video. But we're back with a 3130. That's here, in a different place as it was before. Again, that needs some explaining, but it's for another video. I think we're pretty much ready to start this one today. I've put all new injectors in and put the right top pieces on for the leak-off pipes. I think we've semi-rigged up a fuel tank for the minute. And hopefully we'll be able to fire it up at some point today, maybe. We'll see how we get on. Just a few more little things to do. We'll put the exhaust manifold on. I don't know whether I just said that. Put the exhaust manifold on down there. Bleed it out and see what happens. Hopefully the timing's alright. And we'll get a video of that one starting up.
It's not coming from everywhere at the minute, isn't it?
What's the chuffing?
A little bit of digital right now. Get on. Get on. Get on.
Well, there must be something getting in.
In fact, what have you got? Cut one loose or not?
Not yet.
You got glow plug on or not?
It's got no intake on it at the minute.
Right, aren't they?
It's only on like 3 at the minute.
Sounds like it needs a bit of heat. Right, I better go and do that first. Can wait for it otherwise.
I wouldn't go just yet if I was you.
Timing right, do you think?
Sounds right. barcodes, you want me?
Oh yeah, quick little to the front.
Just take a look, give me a little rev.
Ah, the wise words of a seasoned veteran right there.
Oh, he runs. That looks like a penis. I didn't do that. That wasn't me. Right, update. It's Thursday. I've got the plague, which is why I sound like I'm dying, because I am. Horrific man flu. We're on the way to Smallridge's to pick up PTO shaft because some delightful person stole all of mine. Thank you very much for that. Some fuel leak-off pipes, because if you saw when we started it, there was diesel pissing everywhere. So they've gone all brittle and hard. So I'll get some new bits of that. Some clamps, because none of them got any clamps on them. Coolant, I have a little bit but not enough, so that'll be cool guard. And I think that's about it actually. So I'm going to fill, yeah, I've put the radiator on, put the fuel tank on, put the nose cone on, connected the hydraulic pump. So I'm going to fill it with hydraulic oil. I've got some old hydraulic oil from when I serviced the 210 because I don't want to put brand new oil in it just in case it pisses out all over the floor. All the back end's already full of iron filings, so I don't really want to waste 150, 200 odd quid on oil. 56 litres in the back end of that thing apparently. My maths might be completely wrong as to what it costs, but yeah. Fill that up. Hopefully filling the little purge tank up will mean it will suck it up, and we can then see if one, it moves, two, the hydraulics work, and hopefully take it for a spin up and down the private road in Mexico. Not the there's roadworks. Oh, a lorry went through the hedge over here somewhere, didn't it? Yeah, the lorry went through a hedge on the Snapper Road through there. Funnily enough, a friend of mine went through that hedge in his van once. Ended up in the field. But anyway, to Smallridge's. Lube your bum holes, chaps. We're gonna get shafted. Joking. Everything is expensive. So I've just been to Tesco's. Bit of a tangent, but my beloved wife is ill, so I came in to pick up some ibuprofen, Lemsip, and paracetamol. Got to the till, and I knew you couldn't buy as much. You can't buy more than like 2 packets of paracetamol at once, just in case you overdose and kill yourself. But you can buy as much bleach as you want, and you can buy carving knives, so I can still kill myself, and I can think of much easier ways to kill myself than with overdosing on bloody paracetamol. I've got a cold. I don't want to die. Oh well. That's Tesco's. Nevertheless, I've got the important goods. Can't leave anywhere without an agri-trader. Oh, I'm doing less than 30, yes. So, there it is. Fuel tank in, nose gun on, radiator in. Got bits of coolant and some oil. Find that pipe, so whether that'll be all the right size, I don't know. It does look like really disgusting oil, but it'll do for the minute. I'm not a professional mechanic. If a professional mechanic was caught what I was doing, he'd probably get a strong telling off, lose his job, he'd have no money, his wife would probably leave him for the postman, he'd never see his kids again. And yeah, that'd just be the end of him. But I'm not a professional mechanic, so I get away with it. Coolant. Your finest John Deere coolant. I don't know what the difference between that and mixing up stuff is, but I don't know. That's my PTO shaft. Lovely wide angle shaft we got stolen. They did leave one end behind because they weren't clever enough to notice that there was 2 pins on it, which I thought was quite funny. There's another one, another 2 stolen, one off the tanker and one off the dual spreader. Insurance claim, job done. Back up and running again. So anyway, I'll put this in and we'll see what happens. Just when you think it's all going so well, I have a hole in the radiator. It's probably where I dropped it. Bloody thing. Yeah, I just drained that straight back into the tank it came from. What I mean by the purge tank, I believe, is this one. It's not even a purge tank, I think it's more of a... oh, I don't know what it's called. It's just sits above the oil pump, full of oil when you stop it, so it doesn't run dry when you first start it. I'd imagine anyway, so I'm going to fill that up with oil. And then fill the back end up with oil and see what happens. So I've put all the new clips on. I don't know whether I've showed you that already. New radiator, it's like 400 and something quid, unfortunately. And I think you won't get much change out of 200 or 300 quid to get it re-cored. I don't even know where it does it at the moment. We also replaced a little bit of pipe there, because that was rubber free. But I started it and the hydraulics did work. I will get that working on video properly. And this is the little kit that Small just lent me. But the battery's flat, so it won't start in a minute. But once that's going, I'll test the engine oil pressure.